So, I mean, we have some, minor hockey coaches in the audience, and they likely have players that already have a dedicated skills coach, that have perhaps a nutritionist, maybe even an agent. There's these players come with an entourage, and one thing I've observed in the time that we've been doing this conference is that, there was a time not too long ago where it seemed like coaches perhaps tried to fight that or ignore it, and I think we've seen a shift where now coaches say, okay, this is what it is, so we need to embrace this. We need to find a way to sort of work with all these stakeholders in a player's career. We were chatting earlier, and you touched on a box mentality, and I thought this was really insightful. Are you able to share that?
Yeah, sure. We, because we have players in college, major juniors, Europe, we have to trust in their coaches have the best interest for them too, right? That they're developing them in the proper way. We try to build that relationship with the coaching staff, keep in touch with them. We want to be a resource to them as well, so that if their message isn't getting through to our player, that we can maybe step in and be a different voice and connect with them. But we look at some of the players, and we've talked about having a box mentality where you have, say your team systems on the top, and then your attitude on the side, and your skill play on the bottom, and then whatever it is, you're the coach. These are the foundations of your team, the four things. And if one of your players starts to get, maybe his attitude is crap one day, and he's getting outside that box, now you got to bring him back into the middle, right? And they have to understand that. Okay, well, one day is okay, but you have 10 bad days in a row. Now that becomes a habit, and that becomes detrimental to the whole box of your team. If one guy, you're one of your best skill players, you're going to let him, you're going to give him more rope, right? Panarin's going to get more rope to make plays, but once he gets outside that box, if it's hurting the team, now you got to bring him back in. So it's an interesting concept for us, because we have so many different players in different places that we have to kind of trust. So if we can establish that with our prospect and kind of work with that idea with them and say, watch your game tonight, you started to get outside on this side, you need to bring it back in. Okay, that makes sense, right? So it's just a way, and we talked about it, our job is a big part of our job is relationships. We're in the relationship business, and any way you can connect with these prospects, because we're not going to be there every day. We have to trust that they're doing their jobs, and they're doing everything they can to get better every day. Their coaches are doing that too. But if they don't trust us and they don't believe in what we're telling them, we're never going to meet eye to eye, and they're never going to get any better. So we have to build that relationship right away, and hopefully that foundation will continue, and they trust us and understand that we have the what's best for them in mind, and hopefully that streamlines their route to the NHL.